Damn, thank God I'm fly. Thank God I'm fly. Thank God I'm fly. You call it cocky, I call it true.
Hello, my name is Ali and welcome to my channel. It's been a while since I've posted in here, around 5 months actually. I decided to stop posting because I was stressing myself too much trying to post regularly in here, and I wasn't enjoying editing and posting videos. I'm currently in a better state of mind and have more free time on my hands, so I decided to come back, plus I really missed posting in here. Today, we're talking about Jisoo's solo performances outfits for the Born Pink tour. Blackpink recently finished their second world tour and I had been following their outfits since the tour began, so now that it's over is the perfect timing to do this video. I originally wanted to do the whole tour in a single video, but it literally would have been hours long because of the amount of outfits the girls wore throughout the whole entirety on the tour. So, I decided to do a video for every member's solo performance outfits. The rest of the videos are coming soon, so be on the lookout for them. In this video I'm going to talk about the outfits in the same order that Jisoo wore them on stage, so the video it's divided into multiple parts that you can easy access with the timestamps. I am going to be talking about all the outfits, giving them a rating from 1 to 10, and ranking them. The tour had 66 stops within a year. We have a lot of outfits to talk about, so bear with me please. Grab a snack, grab a drink, and let's get into it. Disclaimer. I am a fashion enthusiast and I studied fashion design in university, however, fashion is subjective. What I might think it's pretty, someone else might hate it, and it's completely okay. This isn't meant to be taken seriously and I'm only doing it for fun. I'm only talking about the outfits, not the people wearing them. My thoughts on the clothing are just that, on the clothing, so I hope no one misunderstands it. Also, like I said before, there were a ton of outfits the girls wore and I tried my best to collect all of them, but there's always the possibility that I missed some, so I apologize in advance if I did. If you know of any outfit that I didn't talk about, let me know respectfully in the comments because I would love to see it. Also, I don't own any of the fancams used in this video, so credit to all their owners, and go watch any fancam you liked on your own. The first one to perform her solo on stage was Jisoo, and in the beginning she was actually performing a cover of Liar by Camila Cabello because at the time her solo hadn't been released. So for the first Liar outfit she wore is a high red dress with some ruching on the sides, a cutout at the waist and the skirt had some small pleats that fell into long strings. The red color looks gorgeous on her and I love how it makes her black hair pop off. The dress was perfectly fitted to her body because it hugs her in all the right places. 10 out of 10. Later on the tour, she wore a very similar dress but this time in a deep purple shade, and this one had some flowers in the neckline, which I can only assume was a teaser for her upcoming solo. She wore what looks like the exact same outfit again, but this time it had some rhinestones in the skirt, and maybe they were added between stops but for a second it had me so confused as to why I saw the rhinestones in some pics and not in others. 10 out of 10 with or without the rhinestones. The next outfit Jisoo wore was this red blouse and black shorts combo. The blouse reminds me a lot of the first look she wore, and I like the rose on the waist. The black shorts look good with the red top, but the whole look feels a bit too simple. 7 out of 10. She then wore the same type of dress we saw earlier, but this time in a shiny red fabric. The fabric looked really good on camera, and although it's basically the same thing we saw earlier, she still looked hella good. 10 out of 10. The next look she wore is this asymmetric black blouse full with ruffles and black shorts. The all-black look is quite simple but the red flower on the shoulder is a nice pop of color. The asymmetric silhouette is nice, and the ruffles add a lot visually, but the look isn't as impactful as it could have been. Maybe the shorts in red would have been better. 8 out of 10. The next outfit she wore is very similar as this one and this one. The black sheer blouse with the flower on the shoulder and the ruffle strings hanging out is very pretty, and it obviously matches the black shorts, but when it comes to performance outfit it's a bit boring. The black is classy but it isn't something that eye-catching, so although she looks great, this is a 7 out of 10 for me. For the LA stop she actually performed with Camila Cabello. For that she wore a red dress with some ruching detailing and a slit in one of the legs. The flower details looked pretty and I really like the multiple hanging pieces the dress had. This look feels very reminiscent of the first red dress she wore when the tour began, and although I love how she looks in it, I can't give it a perfect score. If the performance had been only her, I would have no problem with the look, but because she performed with Camila Cabello, I hate that their outfits aren't matching. I know that it's hard for two different styling teams to coordinate, especially for a one-time performance like this one, but I think it wouldn't have been that hard if Camila's team told Jisoo that she was wearing black so at least they could match color-wise, but it is what it is. 10 out of 10. For day 2 in LA, Jisoo wore another red dress. This time shorter, and I'm pretty sure the dress has some lace in it, but I'm not sure since I couldn't find an HD picture to save my life. The red color is something we've seen a ton of in her Liar performances by now, but the style and silhouette of this look is different. I don't really have any specific thing I don't like, but it isn't a look as memorable as I would want it to be. 7 out of 10. For London day 2, she also wore another mini dress. This one was a halter dress in gray and black. I really like the flowy skirt and the black belt, and once again, the fitting was done perfectly because it fits her like a glove. The dress feels slightly different from all the looks we've seen so far, but at the same time it still has the same essence all her Liar outfits have. My only complaint is that it isn't super impactful for a solo tour performance, so 8 out of 10. Her next look also follows the same trend of mini dresses. In this instance she wore a black pleated sheer bustier Dior custom dress. I really like the asymmetric skirt since it's not a full-on floor-length dress, but it still has the same impact while being more comfortable. The black belt helps cinch in her weights and it adds another element to the look. I also really like the hairstyle she had for this performance, and the only thing I would add is a small necklace since the chest area feels a bit empty for me, but either way this look is still a 10 out of 10 for me. For Paris day 2, Jisoo wore a look completely different from what we've seen thus far. The black shorts aren't anything super different, but the white top is. The sleeveless top is pretty, I like the black piping it has, although not so much the lace detail in it. The black giant bow is gorgeous and I do really like the Dior pin in the center. The belt with the pouch and Converse boots matched perfectly with the look, and I always like when a look is accessorized. I also think this one is custom Dior, just like the previous look. This is a 10 out of 10 for me. For her next look, she went back to a mini dress. This one was an asymmetric strappy black dress with half of it being in sequins and the other half being in what I think is a black velvet fabric. The dress also has some ruffles in the neckline and a sparkly bow in one of the shoulders. The look is nice and she looks good, but I think there's something missing in here for me to love it. I like how good the sequins looked with the stage lights, but there's just an oomph factor that isn't there, so this is a 7 out of 10 for me. In Berlin day 1, Jisoo wore this pretty pastel pink look. The mini dress has some hanging beats in the bodice and a skirt full of ruffles with raw edges. The lace-up detail in the bodice is also so nice and I really like the tiny bow in the center. She has a matching pink choker that just ties the look perfectly, and she wore black boots with the look, but some white or even pink ones would have looked much better. This look is so pretty and one of my favorites. 10 out of 10. For Berlin day 2, she wore a matching sparkly silver bustier crop top and a line skirt. The sequins looked insane with the stage lights and I just love a freaking sparkly outfit. The look is simple and it's different from what she wore at the beginning of the tour, but she still looked gorgeous, so I can't be mad about it. 9 out of 10. Jisoo's next look also had some sequins in it. In this instance the dress was in a blue color with some black accents. I honestly don't love the design of the dress and I think that up close the fabric looked a bit cheap, however from afar with all the stage lights it looked really pretty. 5 out of 10. For Bangkok day 1, she went back to the same vibe all of the first looks had. In this look we have some simple black shorts with a black flower attached to it, and a brown top with also a flower attached to it. The outfit isn't bad and it fits with the core vibe of the Liar performances. It does feel like a performance look, but it's too simple, and at this point in the tour I expect the outfits to be different and not as repetitive. 6 out of 10. For Bangkok day 2, she wore a much better outfit. The gold matching tweed set is pretty and because of the shiny fabric it looked really well while she was on stage. I really like the chain belt she paired it with, and the peekaboo of the black bra underneath matched really nice with the boots and the black bows in her hair. I don't think the outfit is bad, but there's this iconic and memorable factor missing in the look. 8 out of 10. Her next look was a light blue dress. I really like how well the flowy skirt looked while she performed. The bustier bodice reminds me a bit of lingerie and I like that detail, but I don't really like the ruffles on the neckline, nor the strings around her waist. They feel so out of place and I think that the overall design of the dress could have been a bit better. 6 out of 10. Jisoo's next look was a pretty black Align dress with embroidered flowers. The bustier neckline with the tiny ruffles is pretty, and there isn't anything bad with the dress, but it's a bit simple. There isn't an impactful or memorable element to it. This dress is just one that she could easily wear any day on her day-to-day life, and that's not exactly what you should wear for a world tour performance. 7 out of 10. Then, for her next look she wore a red dress with a big circle skirt and some pretty rhinestones in the bust. The silhouette of the dress is giving quinceañera dress in short form, but not in a bad way at all. However, the look still isn't memorable enough for me. The skirt moved amazingly while she danced, and although small, the rhinestones looked nice with the stage lights, but like I said in the previous look, it doesn't really feel like a world tour look. 8 out of 10. Her next look was also a dress, but in this instance it was a full velvet dress with a red bodice and black skirt. The V-cut of the dress in the bust and waist area is so nice, and I really like the brooch in the middle. The velvet fabric makes the look so classy and almost royal-like. It's not something super different from what she's worn so far, but it still feels fresh enough. 10 out of 10. Jisoo's next outfit was this sequin black sleeveless dress with a circle dress and a square neckline. The silhouette of the dress is simple and she has worn multiple looks with the same style of dress. However, the sequins in this look make the whole thing a bit better. I don't love the silver belt, and I honestly would have taken it out, but also the look is too simple without it, so I think more eye-catching accessories would have been better. 8 out of 10. Her next look was this brocade black and red dress. I like the ruffle skirt and the flower theme is still present in the print of the dress. The whole look isn't bad, but it's the same thing we've seen before in her performance outfits. At the time these were also her last few performances with Liar since Flower was releasing soon, so I wished her stylists went for something more impactful to close the Liar era with a banger. 7 out of 10. Jisoo's last Liar outfit consisted in this matching blouse and skirt combo. Up close the fabric isn't my favorite, however, from afar and with the stage lights the outfit looked amazing, and that's what I always want, a look that will hold up when it goes on stage. This wasn't her last Liar performance, but it was her last Liar outfit since for her actual last performance she wore an outfit she had already worn. I wished the outfit had been a bit more impactful and iconic, but it wasn't that bad and she looked gorgeous in it. 9 out of 10. She wore a total of 24 looks for her Liar performances. Some were better than others, but at least I can say that there wasn't a truly awful look. One thing I didn't love about the styling for this part of the tour is that her styling team used a bit too much of regular clothing pieces that she could have worn for any other day. I think that impactful and unique pieces are the ones that should have been picked. In my opinion, tour outfits, for a group like Blackpink, shouldn't be the same wearable outfits in the day-to-day life. I think that more custom outfits would have been great, and I know her styling team had the resources and budget to do so. As a whole, I give the styling for the Liar performances a 7 out of 10. And this is my ranking of all her Liar outfits. Since their Tokyo stop in the tour, Jisoo started performing Flower. Her first outfit consisted of this gorgeous custom red sequined two-piece matching set. At first I actually thought she was wearing a skirt, but they are actually shorts that have ruffles on the sides. I really like how it gives the illusion of a skirt from afar but still being comfortable. This is how you do a performance look, and what a way to begin the Flower performances. She looked stunning, like I said before. Red looks so good on Jisoo, the styling was done so good, and I love how shiny the outfit looked while she was performing, and I like how even the corsage flowers on her hands have sequins. Definitely 10 out of 10. Her next outfit was a bit of a disappointment, to be honest. She wore a pink dress that was very similar to this previous one she wore. I like the lingerie-inspired aspect the dress has. The color is pretty and the skirt moved beautifully while she danced. However, the look is boring. Her last outfit was amazing, and I think that elevated my expectations a lot. I wanted for all her outfits to be as impactful and memorable as this one, but the one she wore just wasn't to part in any way. 6 out of 10. Her next outfit was a bit better than the previous one. She wore this white dress that's made from what I think are leather rectangles that are attached to one another by small silver hooks. The dress is actually see-through, so she wore a white bandeau top and sparkly silver shorts underneath. The dress might look a bit stiff in pictures, but it actually moved amazingly while she was performing. This look isn't near as good as her first one, but it's better than the previous one. 8 out of 10. For Jisoo's next outfit, she wore this gorgeous purple dress. The dress is made from this gorgeous chiffon-like fabric, it has a ton of pleats in the bodice, and some parts in the stomach are sheer. The skirt has so many ruffles, just like the sleeves, and the dress is truly stunning. This isn't a performance look as explicitly as this one, since she could still wear the dress out and about, however, the dress by itself is so beautiful and memorable that totally works for a performance look. She wore the purple dress for Singapore Day 1, and for Singapore Day 2 she wore the same dress but without the sleeves. I usually prefer when they wear an entirely new outfit, but in this instances works because there is difference in the look with and without sleeves. Both versions, however, are 10 out of 10. For her next outfit, she wore this pretty white sparkly dress. The design of the dress is simple, but I really like how the main elements are the sequins. I also really like the scallop hem in the dress. I tried looking for an up-close high-quality photo to see the details of the dress, but sadly I couldn't find one. However, from afar the dress looks stunning. The whole look is a bit simple for me, but it isn't bad at all. 8 out of 10. Jisoo's next outfit consisted of this gorgeous flower dress. The craftsmanship of this dress is absolutely insane because the base of the dress is this nude chiffon, and on top of that the flowers are hand-sewn one by one until you get the final result. I know Oscar de la Renta has a dress very similar like this one, although I'm not sure where is from the one she wore, but regardless, it's a stunning dress. The dress is so eye-catching by itself, so I'd think that this is the type of outfit that works with minimal styling. However, the styling team decided to add that hideous black belt. The belt isn't actually bad, but in this case it ruins the dress. I assume that they added it so it could match the black shoes, but I also think the shoes were a wrong choice. I would have ditched the belt entirely and switched the shoes for some nude ones. 9 out of 10 solely for the styling. For her next performance, she wore this strapless black mini dress. The neckline is made from a silky fabric that looks so nice, and the design with the sparkly bits being in diamond shape throughout the whole dress was pretty. At first I thought that the sparkles in the dress were silver, but after watching it more fancams I actually realized that they are purple. The outfit is so pretty and it has an elegant touch that I really like the matching gloves are amazing, but unfortunately this isn't the type of dress that's good for performing. The tightness makes it a bit uncomfortable for her to move while she's dancing, and at some points she was pulling the hem down because the dress kept rising. The dress is beautiful but it's not practical. I don't know why they decided to go for this type of tighter dress since all of her looks so far have been loose and flowy, since that allows for her to move more comfortably. 7 out of 10. Jisoo's next look consisted in this black empire waist dress. The bodice of the dress is simple, however, the eye-catching part of the look is the skirt. It's made from this pleated shiny fabric, it's cut and sewn in multiple layers to give this puffy effect, and with the skirt with the lighting it almost makes it look like it's feathers instead of a continued pieces of fabric. The outfit being in all black and the skirt being so puffy it gives me Black Swan vibes and I absolutely love it. The look is simple, but the dress is impactful enough on its own so it's not boring nor feels like there's something missing. 10 out of 10. For her next performance she wore this stunning dress. I love the applique flower on the neck and sleeves, the flower print is so pretty, and the circle skirt was made in a way that looks so voluminous and it moved beautifully while she performed. This is such a memorable look, literally perfect for a song like Flower and World Tour performance. I don't have a single complaint about this, it's actually one of my favorite looks from the whole tour, and I wish we could have seen more looks like this one. Absolutely 10 out of 10. For the first encore concert, she wore this white skirt and top matching set. The pieces are made from this lacy fabric that has some flowers in it, said flower in the middle have a tiny rhinestones that doesn't seem like much up close, but when she's performing it shines so pretty with all the lights. The outfit is pretty but nothing too memorable or impactful. I expected that the outfits were going to be more grandiose for the encore concerts since it was the last leg of the tour, however it isn't like the outfit was bad. 8 out of 10. Her next outfit consisted of a purple ruffled asymmetric blouse and some blue sequin shorts. The blouse is truly the main element of the look and it is really pretty. I don't love the purple and blue color combo in this instance, so if it were up to me I would have gone for some sparkly black shorts instead. This look is very similar to some she wore during her Liar performances. I love that because this is the last leg of the tour and it's like she's bringing a piece of the Liar era to the current Flower era, or maybe I'm just overthinking it. I don't hate this look, but I also don't love it, it kinda just exists. 7 out of 10. For her next performance, Jisoo wore this simple black dress. The bodice isn't anything special, the asymmetric skirt is pretty and it moved really nice while she was dancing. This look is very simple, like too simple. The black color isn't bad, but because the dress doesn't have any eye-catching elements, she blends a bit too much with the backup dancers. More impactful accessories, like a sparkly belt, would have been great. The look isn't bad, but for the last leg their tour it feels anticlimactic. 6 out of 10. Her next outfit consisted of this sparkly silver dress. The halter neckline is pretty and I really like the slightly asymmetric hemline. The bows in the dress are really pretty and I like how they kinda match the bows in her hair. The dress is really simple but it looked so good on stage because of the sparkles. The simple silhouette of the dress reminds me so much of Rosie's solo outfits, and it's a dress that I can totally see her wearing. The dress doesn't really give me flower vibes, but she also performed All Eyes on Me and it's such a perfect dress for that song. 9 out of 10. For her next performance, she wore this gray two-piece matching set. The top is this halter top with a giant flower on the center, and the skirt is this puffy one that almost reminds me of a tutu. The fabric had some tiny sparkles in it that shine really nicely with the lights. Both, the neckline of the top and the waistband of the skirt, have these sparkly hanging fringes in them, and I don't like it at all. It makes the outfit feel a bit cheap, and the look would have been completely fine without it. I, however, do like how this outfit feels very flower-like but with like a twist. It's honestly perfect for her performing both Flower and All Eyes on Me in the same look. 8 out of 10. Jisoo's next look was this strapless black mini dress. The fabric is made from is this sheer chiffon that has a bunch of sparkly bits that looked stunning while she was performing. I really like the bustier bodice, especially the sparkly bows in the center. I love the pleats in the waist and how the skirt falls at the hips. The dress is perfectly tailored to her body since it fits her like a freaking glove. The styling for the dress is simple, but the dress truly makes the whole look and she looked gorgeous in it. 10 out of 10. Then, Jisoo's next outfit was this sparkly gold mini dress with a light blue ruffle skirt. The gold dress is simple, but it has some tiny bow detailing in it and I love how sparkly it is. The skirt, on the other hand, I hate it. By itself the blue skirt isn't bad, but combined with the gold dress underneath it just doesn't match at all. If the skirt was the same shade as the dress I would have no problem with it, but I just don't like how the gold and the baby blue go together. I'm also pretty sure that the skirt isn't actually sewn into the dress and is rather being held by the belt, so if they had ditched the skirt entirely the outfit would have still looked fine because the dress is so pretty by itself. 6 out of 10. Her second to last outfit was this stunning dress. The nude dress is made from this pretty chiffon fabric. The bodice has a ton of crystals sewn in it and the gold sparkly bow in the center is so pretty. The ruffle skirt is so pretty and I really like the asymmetric hem. The dress looks heavy and the long skirt on the back couldn't have been super comfortable to perform in it, but she killed it. This look is so impactful and memorable. She looked stunning while wearing it, and she was actually giving me actress vibes, like she could have worn this dress for a red carpet appearance. Obviously this is a 10 out of 10. And last, but not least, her final outfit was this black moment. The top was a sheer bustier type of top that had all these tiny flowers sewn into it that matched the flowers on her choker. The skirt was a simple tulle skirt with some rhinestones scattered all around. This look is pretty but not impactful enough for the last performance of a world tour. If the skirt also had all the tiny flowers the top has, it would have made the outfit feel a bit more memorable and complete, but the skirt just feels boring and interesting. If it would have been up to me, the previous dress we talked about should have been the final look since it's so memorable and impactful. This look is a 7 out of 10 for me. Jisoo wore a total of 18 outfits for the flower performances during the world tour. The styling for the performances in the tour consisted of mostly pretty mini dresses and some skirt and top matching sets. For me the styling in this instance was more consistent than the styling for Liar. There isn't a single outfit that I absolutely hate, but there are some that in my opinion could have been better. There were for sure more outfits that I really liked than outfits that I didn't. There were also some pretty memorable looks, but still I think that with a bit more of work all the looks could have been super memorable. As a whole, I give the styling for the flower performances an 8.5 out of 10. And this is my ranking of all the looks. That was everything for the video, and if you made it up to this point, you are amazing. I really hope you enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments as you agree with my opinion, which was your favorite outfit, and which was your least favorite outfit, but as always, be respectful. Don't forget that I'm posting Jenny, Rose, and Lisa's solo outfits next, and if you want to see more of me, follow me on Instagram. I post K-pop fashion related content and do some games on my stories with outfits idols have worn. Thank you so much for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.